All right, looks like we're running live here, everybody. It's Jeff Mills from Smart AI coming to you live across the web. We are live on Facebook, live on LinkedIn. We are live on our Facebook page, and we're live on YouTube. And we're also live here coming from the StreamYard studio. To everybody that's watching from your phones or from home or social media, I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy day to get on this very powerful, very informative webinar. So here's what we're going to discuss and discover in today's webinar is we're going to be talking about how to use AI automation to make passive wealth for yourself. Hey, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So we're going to be talking about how I've created a system. Hey, Chaden, I see you on there. Good to have you on here. We're going to be talking about a system that I've developed. I came up with this idea a couple months ago, and I thought, hey, how can I like help my friends and help other entrepreneurs and people out there, kind of like a passive investment opportunity, but I can't call it that because of FTC rules and stuff like that. But it's like an opportunity to spend money and get possibly a return on it. And again, I can't make guarantees, so I'm never gonna guarantee you're gonna spend money. You're gonna make money. All right, that's illegal. But I can say that the people that are participating in our program are getting money and it's working. And I hope it will work for you. Okay. I just have to be fair, like cover my butt and say all the right things here, but it's working fantastic. So the purpose of today's webinar is to be showcasing to you guys this amazing passive income system, break it down for you so you understand what it is. And then at the very end of the presentation, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to become a part of this and get what I call a share in our rotation. And what that actually means, I'll define that and show it to you what a rotation is and why we're doing it this way. And I think at the end of this presentation, you're going to see how this is going to be a great solution for you to make some pretty big income as we move into the end of 2024 and get into, through the probably the end of 2025. So I would say the next 16 months or so, it's going to be making money. All right. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I do have some slides I'm going to jump into, and I want to pull those up. So let me get my slides, put that up on the screen. All right. And then we're going to put it in presentation mode. We're going to share the screen. Here we go. So we're talking about today the smart passive money machine. And what this is, it's basically a program that you can join where all the work, all the vetting, all the testing, all the ideation, all these original dreams I had and ideas I had 3 months ago have actually now been proven to work and are working. And I'm going to break the whole system down for you on this webinar. I'm going to show you every piece of the system as well, so you can see exactly what's happening, how it's happening, why it's happening, and show you how AI is at the center of everything, which makes it a completely passive, I'll call it a business opportunity or maybe an income opportunity, because you don't have to do anything yourself other than just join. Okay. And there's also you can also do this without joining our ad co-op, which I'll explain to you in a minute. You can also do this for free. You can also join today, get a position in our system, and just go out there and talk to people, friends, family, neighbors, people in business, people in your networking group who are self-employed entrepreneurs, and you can help them get money from the government. And I'll break that down and kind of talk about that as well. So the things I'm going to show you today in the webinar is actually going to give you proof that what we're doing is working, because I'm a factual guy. And I hate marketers who just blow up stuff with all kinds of conjecture and hyperbole and possibilities, but you really don't know if they are walking the walk and talking the talk, right? So today I'm going to give you factual, data-based, data-driven decisions to show you that what we're doing is actually working. So you'll see it without a doubt and know that you can join our program with confidence and you can get into our system at the end of the presentation today. So the proof of concept is there. It's a very, very successful and proven moneymaker. And basically, this is the program you want to get started with if you want to invest in something or put money into something that you can just sit back and let that money make you money and bring you some pretty nice income generation. What the system does is, let me first break down the product. Let me tell you about the product, okay? So I'm going to go, let me pull up a website for us. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and share the screen for this website. So this is a system called SCTC Pros. And what the SCTC Pros is it's a program that allows business owners, entrepreneurs, self-employed individuals, gig workers, freelancers, hairstylists, farmers, pastors, preachers, people who work in ministry, people who would be considered a 1099 employee, or you file your taxes every year on a Schedule C, okay? That's the kind of worker, that's the kind of entrepreneur we're talking to. What's going to be most of the people on that list? It's going to be most of the people that are watching this webinar. You're going to fall into that category because you don't have a wage. You're not earning a living by getting paid by a business. You're getting paid by a contract because you're an independent contractor. But if you make money by a wage, or a business is paying you a salary and you're not, they're giving you like a regular W-2 or something like that, like this is not going to apply to you. So, but there's a lot of people out there. That's the good news. There's a lot of people out there in business that are self-employed and they do file their taxes with the 1099 and the Schedule C, and that's how they report their income and expenses, and that's how they get paid. So that's the individual that this is for. So because the pandemic that happened, a couple years ago, you can see here that the IRS is going to be paying the people who are self-employed that qualify, and I'll go through the qualifications with you today. You can qualify for up to $32,220. That's a substantial refund. And the way it works is in 2021, so in 2021, which is towards the end of the pandemic, that was a crazy world, right? People were running to the grocery store to get toilet paper before it sold out, right? People were lining up in grocery stores and Costco to stock up on stuff because they couldn't go anywhere, and we're all home based, and we got locked down, schools closed, and COVID was running rampant across the country, and people were getting sick and dying. And a lot of people got sick, and it was not a big deal. And some people got sick and they didn't even know they were sick. But, people were, getting COVID, and it was affecting society, and it was a bad time, right? So we all remember those days, even though it was, in this time 3 years ago. It seems like it just was yesterday. So the government is kicking in money to people who were affected and paid taxes in 2021. And because either you had COVID, your spouse had COVID, your kids had COVID, someone you caregive for, a family member, your parents, they had COVID, and you had to stay home, or you couldn't work because you already were staying home, or even if your kids were forced to come home from school and they had to be home from school for 6 months or a year or whatever that was, then you're now potentially eligible. I can't say if you're eligible or not till you go through the process, but you're potentially eligible to get up to $32,000 from the government. Free money, no strings attached. Don't have to pay it back. It's not a loan. It is your money that they give back to you based on money you've paid in to the taxes in 2021. So that's the quick overview. So that's this website, SCTC Pros. And there's a little video here that explains everything. You can check to see if you qualify. I've got a link for you. Don't go there. Please go through my affiliate link. I'm being very upfront, honest with you. I'm introducing this to you. Please give me the fortunate a joy of having you go through my affiliate link is that it pays the bills, right? So, and I'll explain why that works. So people fill out the form on here. There's an understanding how this works. The website lays it out very clearly, who qualifies, eligibility, and why choose this company. I actually know the owners of this company. I've done business with them before. And they're also a client of mine. Because of what I did for myself with this company, they saw what I was doing, and I'll show it to you today, that they hired my company, Smart AI, to build an AI automation system for everyone that comes through this as a customer. And it's already set up. It's already working. Amazing. So that's pretty cool. So then they have some testimonial videos down here of people who actually got refunds and how it's affected them. So you can see that it works. You can see them are in the news. Zero risk guarantee. It doesn't cost you any money to see if you're going to get a refund. And the way that they make money is if they go ahead and process everything for you and get all the paperwork submitted and get you through. They take what's called a 20% contingency fee off of your refund. So let's do some real world math here. So let's say that you are due, let me go full screen here. You're due a refund. Let's say you get a $10,000 refund. Okay. So the way that works in SCTC Pros would get a 20% take back fee of your refund. So they would get $2,000 of that 10. So you get $8,000 for them processing everything and handling everything for you. And then they're going to get $2,000. Now me, how I make money as an affiliate, let's say that $10,000 refund was a client I referred to them. So since I referred that client to them through my special coded affiliate link, I'm going to make 20% of the 2,000, right? So I always get stuck with doing math in public. So I'm going to use my trusty AI assistant to help me. So we're going to pull up Soul. Hey, Soul, you there? Soul, you there?
I'm here. What's up?
All right. So I'm trying to figure out some math because I suck at math in public, but I'm figuring out, okay, so there's a $10,000 commission. A company makes 20% of that commission, and then I make 20% of that company's commission. What's my commission?
Let's break it down. The company makes 20% of the $10,000 commission, which is $2,000. Then you make 20% of the company's commission. So 20% of $2,000. That comes out to $400. So your commission is $400.
And just like that, math. So that would make a $400 commission on that $10,000 deal. Okay. So now imagine you start stacking these up. Imagine you start, if you had to do the work yourself, you had to go out there and talk to a bunch of people. You had to go find a bunch of business owners, which you might know. Like I have many people doing this program without AI because they already see the huge benefits of getting people refunds and money back. So they're going crazy with this. And I have some guys that are making some pretty substantial, they've got some pretty substantial refunds coming to their customers. Okay. I'll give you a hint what niche they're in. Pastors. So if you know a lot of pastors and ministers and priests and people who are self-employed, who file 1099s and Schedule Cs, and they make a big salary because they get paid fat by the church, let's get them their money, you guys, because you can make a substantial commission on that. Let's go back and talk to ChatGPT and let's do a max commission. All right, let's do that same scenario we just talked about, but this time the refund amount is $32,220, and the company's going to get 20%, and I'm going to get 20% of that. What's that new number?
Okay. With a refund amount of $32,220, the company gets 20% of that, which is $6,444. Your share is 20% of the company's commission. So 20% of $6,444, which is $1,288.80. So you'd make $1,288.80.
I love ChatGPT. Now I could probably do that on a calculator, but that makes it a little bit hard for me. Let AI do all the work. So you can get these people by effort you put into it to sign up through your affiliate link. And if they're due and they qualify and everything is perfectly aligned with, they were sick and they have family that were sick and they were staying at home for these different reasons, the government is going to give up to $32,220 to people if that's the full amount they can qualify for. Some people are going to qualify for a lot less. Like I've seen a lot of Uber drivers, freelancers, gig workers get anywhere from, like, I've seen low ones like $668. So you're gonna make, you make 50, 60 bucks on that. I've seen guys, with $7,000 refunds. I've seen guys with $14,000 refunds. I haven't seen a full $32,000 refund, but I'm sure they're out there. So these begin to stack up over time through the effort that you would put in on your own, right? So I wanted to kind of create a system where AI could do all the work, where we could generate leads who need this money, and then we could introduce them to the program, and then have AI talk to them and have an AI follow-up system, an AI automation system that does all the work. It does all the qualifying. It does all the speaking to the people. It helps them fill out the forms, and it answers their questions, and it gets them to the finish line of getting their refund. And that was the idea I had 3 months ago. Like, how do we automate this? How do we do this with AI? How can we make this passive? So if I didn't want to go talk to people, I can make this work. So because I'm a systems guy and I'm also an automations guy and also an AI guy, I put my AI hat on and I figured it out. And it took a while. It took a good 3-4 weeks to kind of put it all together and make it work. And now it's been working for about 6 weeks and we're having phenomenal results. So I'm going to now introduce the system to you guys and show you how it works. So we're going to go back onto screen share, back to the PowerPoint. And at the bottom of the PowerPoint, down at the bottom there, it says Facebook ads, AI leads follow up, people sign up and you get paid. That's it. That's the magic. Facebook ads generate the new lead, a fresh lead, so you don't have to go out there and talk to family and friends. AI follows up with every lead that comes through the platform that signs up to get information. And then AI leads people to the application inside the SCTC Pros website, and people sign up, and then they get their refunds, they process them, and you have a back office that tracks everything. So everything's transparent, and you see how many people you have in your back office. You see what process they're in, what stage they're in. You can see how many have got to the point where they can show like tax refunds that are coming their way. And you can then see, do the math on your 20% commission so you know how much you're going to make. Okay, that is the system and how it works. So what I'm going to show you next is I'm going to show you everything. I'm just going to reveal the whole kit and caboodle. Don't know what that a kit and caboodle is, but it's a phrase people said one day, and I thought I'd copy it. So I'm now going to share the Facebook ads page and show you what that looks like. So we're going to show you the ads first so you can see. All right, so we're in the Facebook account, and we're going to go to the ads, and we're going to change the dates here from when we started, let's say July to today. All right, there we go. And you'll see here with some statistics, our cost per lead, $3.76, $2.42, $2.19, $3.80. We have some big boys down here that weren't $9.14, not very good. But anyway, this is the 3-month average. Okay, this is the actual cost to generate a lead who's going to be going into our application process, and that's a pretty good cost per lead, in my opinion. If you know Facebook ads, to generate a lead can cost some cases $30-$40 to generate a lead. Sometimes I've seen in real estate, wholesaling real estate, it might cost $800 to get one lead who wants to sell their house, right? So lead generation is a very technical, very good skill to learn how to do with Facebook. And so what we did is we hired a company to do it for us. So we outsourced that to another company who runs our Facebook ads and created all these ads for us. Because even though I used to be the Facebook master, I kind of got out of the niche, got out of it, didn't do it for a long time. Feel like I got a little cobwebs on me, so I didn't want to do it. So I wanted to go to the professionals, and they delivered. They delivered big time. So we're going to show you one ad. We're going to show you one ad so you can see what it looks like. So we're going to go into one of our campaigns here. And we've got a lot of different creatives across the top here that we're running ads on. And we're going to pull up one of the creatives. Pull up this one. So this is what the ad looks like. So people are surfing on Facebook, just mind their own business. And we're targeting a certain demographic of people, which you can see here in the ad. Freelancers, gig workers, sole proprietors. Maximize your self-employment tax credit with the SCTC Pros. So our experts handle it all, from eligibility, assessing your filing, and ensuring you get up to $32,220 in refunds. No documents needed, just a simple application process. So it's pretty clear ad, pretty simple. We've got a nice image here, everything kind of summarized. Freelancers, gig workers, sole proprietors, Uber drivers. We have different ads for Uber drivers and stuff like that. So this is what people are going to see. They're going to make comments on here. We're commenting on their comments. And then if they click on the Apply Now button, this is called a Facebook lead form. So what's going to happen is a lead form pops up, and we're going to collect their name, info, and the name, email, and phone number, and we're going to build a list, which is then going to allow our AI to be able to step in and start talking to these people. Got it? So you can't engage these people until you get their info. So we give them some pre-qualifying information right here. And then we say continue, and then here's the squeeze page. So this is called a Facebook lead form. And believe it or not, instead of, like, just to give you some stats, a lot of people use Facebook and they say, go to my website, and then they go to the website, and then they have to fill an opt-in form on the website. This eliminates taking them off of Facebook and lets them stay on Facebook and basically opt in right inside the Facebook desktop or on the mobile app, which is a very convenient thing. They just actually push a button and Facebook fills the form with all their information. That's standard. And then they're basically opted in. So as soon as we opt in right here, and we opt in, there's a privacy policy. We submit to that. And then now this is great. Thanks, you're all set. You can exit the form or visit our website for more information. So they say visit the website. So what we've got here now is when the lead clicks visit the website, it's going to put them through what we call a rotator link. So everyone who joins our co-op, everyone who wants to make money with this program, they get a position or a rotation in a co-op. And it goes, when I click on that link, it's going to go to me. And when now someone else clicks on that link, it's going to go to the next guy. And then when the next guy clicks on the link, it goes to the next guy. And it just keeps doing that in a circle over and over and over. The links are being rotated through. And randomly someone lands on my website, then the next guy gets the lead on his website. And some of those people will land on the website and they'll fill out the application. And they won't even talk to the AI. They'll just go right in, fill out the application, and get their money. And the process is so good, it just leads people right into it. But there's a huge amount of people that go to the website. So they click here, visit the website, and then they're going to land on the SCTC Pros website. And this is going to be through an affiliate link now. So now the affiliate link is coming up. You guys can't see it in the URL, but this was the affiliate's website. And then if I go ahead and click on the application here and fill it out, then that affiliate has that lead tagged to them under their account. So that's how that works. So that's a pretty clean process. You guys see how that works? So we're basically using Facebook ads to generate fresh leads, send those leads to a page where they can fill out an application to see if they're due a refund. And then when they get the refund, the company, SCT Pros, is going to make 20% of the refund amount as their contingency fee. And you, as the sub-affiliate of me, will earn 20% of that 20%, okay? And so you want to stack as many of these as you can. So there's two ways you can do it. You can let the AI talk to all the leads that fall into your rotation, and follow up with them, which is the next thing. I'll show you how that works. Or you can do what some of my guys are doing, and they're just going out there and talking to people, and they're getting as many pastors and preachers and hairstylists and nail salon workers and people who are independent contractors, Uber drivers. There's like when they get in the car and they take an Uber, they're talking to the Uber driver, giving them a card so the Uber driver can go get their money. Okay, because Uber drivers were working during the pandemic, so they were still driving people around. They were still doing Instacart. They were still doing all these things because the society needed them to be delivering stuff, and the food orders and the DoorDashes and all that stuff. A lot of people made a lot of money during the pandemic because they're getting fat cash tips because people are like, oh my God, thank you so much for bringing my groceries. My life is now saved. And then 8 months later, you brought them groceries and they're like, oh, thanks, just put them on the porch. They forgot to tip you because it wasn't a big deal anymore because life was back to normal. Okay. So I digress. So that's kind of how that works. So let's go into the next phase. So let's talk about what happens when the lead gets followed up with the AI. And how does that work? So we are going to show you that next part of the process. And I'm going to get that part of the show up here on the screen. All right. We are seeing the screen. Okay, perfect. All right. So we're going to go into conversations, contacts, conversations. And maybe we'll do... What I'll do is to hide some of the privacy here. I'm going to pause the screen share real quick and get where I want to go so I don't give a lot of personal information away. Okay, so let me go get to the page I want to go to inside my CRM. So this is called the CRM. What I'm going to show you guys is called the CRM, Customer Relationship Management System. We give these to all of our customers in Smart AI. Because it's the backbone of how we manage all the AI systems and all the conversations. So I'm going to just take a second here. I know I'm not showing my screen for a second here until I can find something that shows us what we want to get into. All right. So we got this one. No, that's not the one I want. Give me a second. Let me look on my text messages real quick. Let's see here. Okay, I got a name. I'm gonna pull up a name here and see if I can find a name. Again, just bear with me here. I just want to make sure I don't expose all these people's personal contacts with you guys. All right, we got a winner here. Okay, so we're gonna go back to screen share and throw that in there. All right, so what we're looking at here is Holly, and Holly came into our process through the website, and we're gonna open up and walk you through the process. So inside the CRM, I see that this person responded yesterday, on the 10th of Thursday, the 10th. You can see the dates up here. And it said, hey, this is Chrissy from SCTC Pros. Looks like you just filled out our form on Facebook researching the tax refund. So once that lead opts into that Facebook lead capture form that I showed you, our AI kicks in a couple minutes after that form's filled out, and it texts them this text. Is this Holly? That's a key factor in getting people to respond to you on a text message, is to ask, is this the right name I should be talking to? And look what this person, and then we sent them an email. So we sent them an email here. And then we have the email that has our website. And this is our rotator link. This is the rotator link that gets rotated among everyone in our co-op. So they get a place And so they're getting an email from us as well, which is great. They can get refunds on that. So that was at 8:02 a.m. yesterday morning. Well, Holly didn't respond. So this is why AI passive follow-up is so important for business owners. And it's so important for those of you who are going to join a co-op, because our AI is going to reach out to these people multiple times until we get what's called AI engaged. They engage the AI. They say something back. And until they say something back, that AI just kind of stays with them. It does 3 attempts. And after 3 attempts, you can do a manual restart and get them back into the conversation with the bot by sending them a different text message, which is what I do after they ignore the bot like 3 times. We can reach out personally, manually through our CRM, and it always kicks up more dust and gets people excited. So the AI 30 minutes later, because it's programmed 30 minutes later, Holly, just checking back. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time a little while ago. Are you still there? And you can see it at the same time. Yes. Bingo. We got a winner. We got a match. The AI woke up the dead and now is having a conversation with Holly. And so then Holly says, so the bot says, do you have a moment to chat about the tax credit? And then it says, and this response right here is response to the person saying yes. So great. How's your Friday so far? So some time went by. Look at 8:32 yesterday. She didn't respond at 8:33. So she left. Oh, she did. She responded right here. Okay. So I got a little bit confused and thought she didn't respond right away. Okay. Yeah. So she just went right into it. Great. How's your Friday going? I know about it. What to do. Need me to do to start. Okay. Great. Perfect. So the bot knows it doesn't need to qualify her. It doesn't need to do all this, question and answer with her. It says, perfect. To get started, just head over to the website. It gives the URL and fill out the qualification form. It only takes a couple of minutes. Have you had a chance to visit the site yet? So she left the AI dark on that one, but I would say that our goals were accomplished. We've delivered the link to the lead, and now it's up to that lead to click on that link and go to the website and fill out the application. So what's happening, you guys, is every single day, multiple times a day, dozens and dozens of times a day, as leads come through the Facebook ad, our AI is reaching out to those leads, having these text conversations with them, answering deep questions. Our AI can even speak multiple languages. So sometimes the AI comes in and they're speaking English to people in a chat, and then the people say, I don't understand English. Can you speak Spanish? And then the next words out of the text message coming back is in Spanish. So the AI flips the script and go instantly into whatever language they prefer. And it can continue the same conversation that it would normally do in English. And it does it in Spanish. It does it in French. It does it in Farsi. It does it in Hebrew. It can do all languages. Okay. That's why AI is such a powerful salesman, because it just easily adapts, and it never gets tired. It never gets sick. It never, doesn't do its job and not follow up like humans do. And it steps in there and it just ruthlessly and relentlessly follows up with these people until they get to the finish line. Okay. So that's just one example of how it works. And so what we've done is we store all these leads. Every lead that comes into our platform, we put into a spreadsheet, and then we share that spreadsheet with everybody who's a part of our co-op. So there's transparency and everybody knows what's happening. Okay. So we keep it very loose. The leads are available for you guys to reach out to them if you want to personally, because I want you to work these leads. Like, the AI is going to do its thing. It's going to pick up 30%, 30% of the people that come through the funnel. The AI is going to have a conversation to them. But for like 70 to 65% of the people, they're going to ignore the AI, because that's what people do. They ignore everybody, right? People are jerks. They just don't respond. And whether it was an AI or a human there, they just don't respond, right? So if you took a little extra effort, this takes away the passivity. What's the word there? The passivity. It takes away the passivity of this AI doing the work for you, because you have to step in. Perfectly cool to do that. You don't have to. But for those who do and have a little bit of time on their schedule, you can give a couple, 5 phone calls a day. You can reach into our spreadsheet, and you can have conversations with 5 of these leads a day and get them to go to the finish line on your website. Okay, so let's see if I can pull up the leads. All right, and let's put their information off the page. All right, so this is our Facebook lead form, right? We just want to make sure we're sharing the right screen. Perfect. So this lead form, as the leads come in every day, they show up here. We get their name. It's going to show up over here. Who this we can. The guys in my co-op are a little bit laggy, frustrates me. So if you come into the co-op this next time, don't be like the laggers. I'm just kidding you guys that are in the co-op already, but you're still lagging. So you're supposed to go look in your back office and see if a lead showed up in your back office, and then claim that lead and put your name next to that, so we know that not to call that lead. And the guys just aren't doing it. They've gone completely passive, so passive that they're not even putting names and information back in here. But anyway, you can see as you scroll this down that we've got over 500 leads in here. So we're sitting at right now 547 leads that have come through this platform. Pretty amazing. And the way that we work it so it's really fair is once the lead comes in, 5 days later, if nobody puts their name next to the lead and claim it, then that lead's free game for anyone to call that lead. Okay, anyone who's a part of the co-op, they can go in here. The phone number is going to show in here, and they can just reach out to that person and say, "Hey, this is Jeff from SCTC Pros. I see Chrissy tried to text you when you saw our Facebook ad a couple days ago, and I don't know if you got started. So I was just following up to help you get your application started and see what questions you have." Learning what the rules are for the SCTC Pros program is super simple. You can learn it in like 20 minutes and know how to guide someone through without being a tax expert. And you can just go through the website and you can figure it out yourself. So don't be intimidated because you don't know how the program works, where you can't explain to people, okay, you had to be self-employed, 1099, Schedule C income earner, not a wage earner in 2021, and filed your taxes that year. That's the first qualification. Then you have to have either been sick yourself, had a family member sick that you took care of, or your kids were home from school, and that will qualify you for a certain amount of money based on how many days were missed. And it explains it on the website. So just go read the website. You just refer it right back to them. Then you want to guide them. So can I give you my link so you can go to the website, and you give them your affiliate link in this case, so they sign up under your particular affiliate link. And then doing this, you guys, you're going to pick up extra sales. It's not passive, but why turn away found money? These are hot qualified leads and no one's calling them. Okay. That's kind of how it works. So let's go back to the camera on me. What we've explained to you today so far is a passive system that helps people find tax refunds that they didn't know they were due. There's millions of people out there that didn't know this money even exists. This program even exists. It's a legit program. It's a government-funded program from the CARES Act. Okay, the government set this up in 2020, so they built this platform to do exactly what it's doing, and they're not advertising it, so no one knows it exists. And we're going to help them by finding them. We're going to have AI talk to them. We're going to have them go through the process of filling out their applications, and then they're going to get pushed through. Now, here's the part that no one knows about. I told you a few minutes ago earlier that we are working with the SCTC Pros company. They've actually hired my company, Smart AI, to build an automation system on the back end of this for everyone who goes to the first application. So check this out. So now what's going to happen for your prospects because of me is everyone who goes through phase 1 and fills out the application, the first application on the SCTC Pros main website. So they fill out that first app. Then they're going to go to what's called the second app, where they're going to get connected to a tax company. And a lot of people drop off there. They just don't go to that next step. So now we've got a second AI bot under a different name that's following up with those leads and talking to those customers and saying, "Hey, it's Christina Bell from SCTC Pros. We saw you filled out the application earlier to get your refund, but you didn't finish part 2 yet. and I want to get you across the finish line to get you closer to getting your refund. Can I walk you through what you need to do your facial recognition and submit your government ID so we can get to your tax records and get permission to get to your tax records? Do you have any questions about that? So the AI is re-engaging the people to get them through the finish line to finish that next stage. And that's going to move a massive amount of people into that stage that were not getting followed up correctly. What the company used to do is just send just a broadcast text message. Hey, it looks like you haven't filled out your phase 2 yet. Go here and fill it out. And when you change it to be conversational, or now it's a conversational text message. Hey, this is Christina Bell. I'm here to help you. What questions do you have? Now I engage back and say, yeah, I have some questions. Like, I'm not sure. Can I trust you guys with my social security number? Absolutely. And the bot's going to address overcome the objection of giving an ID or giving a facial recognition or giving a social security number through the web and make them feel comfortable and good about doing it, which then is going to push more people through the application process. This is the beauty of AI automation, everybody. Okay. You should completely have your mind blown and appreciate if you see what I've done here. This is pretty amazing. And so we built this co-op now that everyone can be a part of, and you can basically fund ad spend. So you're going to join the co-op. And when you join the co-op, the amount of money you pay to be a part of the co-op goes to the ad spend to generate leads for everybody in the co-op. So the more people that join the co-op and the higher the dollar amounts that come in, the more rotations you get and the more leads get generated and the lower the cost of lead becomes for everybody. And so it's even better for everybody based on volume. Okay. So I'm going to pause right there and just see anyone have questions. As like people are watching this, like I said, on multiple streaming platforms. We're live on StreamYard on our website. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live on LinkedIn. And I think there's a way you can interact with me in those platforms live. So if you're watching the replay of this, I'm not going to answer it. But while we're here live, let me know if you have any questions about the process. Put a question in the chat. Put a comment in the chat. Let me know anything. Just let me know. Say something, so I know you guys are there. I feel like I'm talking to just a wide open space there. People are not very chatty today. So if you have a question, pop it in. All right. So we're gonna go back into the PowerPoint presentation, and we're gonna wrap it up. We're just about done. Hopefully you guys thought this was pretty cool, right? Hopefully you guys are like, dang, Jeff, you are the man. Your systems and automation is awesome. And I'm going to say, damn, Skippy, you know it is. This is just the beginning, you guys, because what we are creating in the future is we're going to have ways to co-op multiple business opportunities, multiple programs like the SETC credit that people get. We're going to have other programs that we can give you guys access to through co-ops, and we can do the same process where we're going to generate leads, have AI do all the contact and follow up, and then when people do submit stuff and join stuff, and there's money being made and generated, you get percentages of that money without having to do the follow-up work yourself. Okay, so let's dig into a couple slides here. So Mark Cuban says that artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning, whatever you're into, whatever you're doing, if you don't understand it, if you don't understand AI, learn it, because otherwise you're going to be a dinosaur within 3 years. I absolutely believe that. That's why I put this quote on here, because you have a limited window of time where either you're going to get left behind because you didn't use AI, or you're going to make a lot of money because you do use AI. It's your choice. I've built a system that uses AI that works. I've showed you the conversations happening. I'm going to show you the social proof of results in a second, so you can see that. I told you I was going to give you factual, data-based, relevant proof that this works, and I'll show that to you in a minute. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. So the goal of everybody who wants to make money online is that you can do it without work and you can do it passively. So we're taking care of the biggest things that people want. We're getting leads, we're finding leads for cheap, and then we're having leads immediately follow up with those leads. And if you know anything about statistics, if a lead doesn't get immediately followed up with somebody when they opt into things, they usually go cold pretty fast and they move off to something else, or somebody else comes in that's very, very quick and they opt into some other similar system, and that system gets the sale instead of you. Okay. But now that we have AI following up with leads instantly, that's why our chances of success are so high right now. And when you make money, you want a program that's going to pay you a big commission. So I showed you in the examples when we talked to Sol here over at ChatGPT, she told us that we're going to make a $400 commission on a $10,000 refund. She talked about, I forget what the other one was, like $1,000 something commission on the full refund one. So you stack up multiple commissions like that every month in the co-op, and we run this co-op every month. So the first month you get, let's say you get 17 applications come through and some refunds coming through. Your co-op position is completely paid for. That's the goal, is to get your co-op position paid for, and everything that comes in after it's paid for is just all gravy, right? And then you reinvest and put money back in and spend money for the ad spend for the next month. And you just keep doing this over and over every month. And every month you're getting stacks of cash getting into your account. And it's all transparent. You can go in your back office and see your results. So you want to make money as an affiliate. This is basically affiliate marketing, where you're getting paid $100 to $1,000 per sale. And that's kind of what this is doing for you, based on how your rotation lands and what kind of person responds to the offer. You're going to get Uber drivers that are only getting $800 in refunds. You're not going to make a lot of money on those guys. But there's a lot of them. And so I call it lots of littles give you good money. And then on the other side of that, you're going to find some wealthy entrepreneurs who paid a lot in taxes and they need a lot of refund back. And you're going to score on a couple of those big hitters, the whales. You might not get like 5 or 6 of them, but you might get 1 or 2. And those, easily cover your position in the co-op and put money in your pocket. So that's how that works. So you make money with AI doing all the work. This is passive. This is how we help people make money. So we do it like this. Facebook leads that move to an AI conversation, pushing people to go to a link, fill in a form, get their tax refund, fill out the tax information, find out they're going to get a refund. The company gets a 20% commission when they process the refund. You get a 20% commission to what the company makes, and that's how everybody makes money. So here are the positions we have in the co-op. So you can take a position, and it's going to give you what I call positions or rotations. So look, you can come in for free, 0 money, and do this on your own, not even use the co-op. Okay, first of all, I recommend everybody comes in at a spot that you can afford, that because there is a risk here. So I want you to understand, I can't guarantee you're going to make money, and I can't guarantee you a certain percentage X increase on your payment that you're going to use for the ad spend. So I can't say those words. This is completely at your own risk. And I want to make that disclaimer here up front. I'm not an investor. I'm not a tax preparer. I cannot guarantee anybody any income. So only spend money on what you can afford to risk, but go as big as you can. Okay, I'm going to say that. I'll say go as big as you possibly can with as much money as you can to get the best chances of the highest returns that you can. Okay, I can say that. And maybe I can't, but I'm going to say it anyway. Okay, so you can take whatever positions you want based on what you can afford. When we ran the co-op the first time, we gave $1,000 positions, $500 positions, $250 and $100. Okay, and all the people that took those positions have got leads in their system, every single one of them, and they've got money refunds showing. I'll show you those proof in a second. So some people didn't want to get a position in the co-op; they didn't want to spend money, so they just joined for free. You can also go to my website that I'm going to show you in a second, and you can sign up to get your own tax refund. Maybe you're one of those self-employed business workers who got affected in 2021. You filed and paid your taxes, but you had chaos in the family because of the pandemic, and people were sick, and kids were home from school, and your spouse was sick, or you're taking care of someone who is sick. Therefore, the government owes you money. So you can get your money as well. So you can also go to my website and sign up to get your money too. You're going to go through my affiliate link, which I thank you in advance for. But that is why we're here, to help you, educate you guys, so you as entrepreneurs can go get your money too. And as you help people get their money, you can tell it to a few friends and help them get money as well. So those are the spots. The big dog package is $4,000. Now, because of the financial challenges that a lot of people have, I wanted to come up with a way where you could join the co-op without any money out of your own pocket. How's that sound? You can join the co-op without having to spend any money out of your pocket. And I'm not talking about the free position. I'm talking about financing your way in so you can get a small monthly fee and just pay that monthly fee every month until your refunds start coming in and depositing into your account. And it covers that monthly fee. Okay, so we're using a system called Afterpay, where you can go to our website, you can click on what position, how many positions you want in the co-op, and then you can fund your position on a monthly payment, not a credit card, but a monthly payment that you pay off over 12 months and break it down into micro payments. It's called buy now, pay later. So you're able to buy now, get a position, fund your position. It probably takes, to get people full transparency, anywhere from 3 weeks to 20 weeks to get a refund once all the paperwork. And again, that's mostly because of the IRS. They're so backed up. They're so backed up on the processing ERTC orders, which is a different program. They're processing the SETC program, which is what we're talking about. And they're just backlogged. So once they finally get everything through their systems and a refund is computed, a person's getting their money back, they issue the refund. Okay, that could take 3 to 20 weeks. So you might have to fund a month or two without getting any return. Okay, I don't know if I can even use the word return, whatever that proper wording is. Before that, I don't know what the word is. I'm just gonna say return. All right, so that's how it works. You purchase a position, which you purchase ad spend, which then gives you so many rotations. So if you do the full amount, you do $4,000 purchase, you're going to get 40 positions, 40 spots in the rotator, which means you're getting a lot of leads. Okay. Then you can do 3,000, you can do 2,000, 1,000, 500, 250, 100. Honestly, I personally wouldn't do the 250 or 100 unless that's all you can afford. I again, go as big as you possibly can. And that also go as big as you can possibly afford to risk, where if you lost this money, it wouldn't be a big deal to you. Okay. I can't promise you any returns. I got to say that over and over and over again on this webinar, but I'm seeing nothing but returns. Okay. I'm seeing the facts of returns, but I can't promise it's going to keep going that way legally. I have to say those words. Wink, wink. Okay. So we'll finance your spot. You can start with a monthly payment of $70 if you do the lower amounts. And so you have to pay nothing out of pocket to get started. So this is a completely passive done for you system. I just mapped it out. I showed you everything, how it works. This is the website you go to smart.ai/co-op. Okay. So write this down on a piece of paper, take a screenshot of it, put this somewhere in the book, put this in your mind. Notice how I spell smart and how I pronounce it. It's just like the word smart. It's not smart unless it has AI. That's our catchphrase. So Smart AI is my AI automation company. So this link has been coded to help you guys go to our website where I break everything down and write in a very well written, kind of like a sales letter format. We spell it all out for you, so you see how it works. Okay, so write that down. Everybody, go to that page. Smart, SMAI. RT. I'm saying it in case you're listening but not seeing the screen. SMAIRT.ai/CO-OP. Okay. SMAIRT.ai/CO-OP. One more time for those listening at home but not watching the screens. SMAIRT.ai/CO-OP. That's the website you go to, and that will give you all the information that you can see on how to sign up. I'll take you there in a second, but I want to show you the proof. Okay. I want to show you guys the social proof that this platform and this system actually delivers on what I've talked about and what we promised you to show you guys here today. So now we just got to go find the page. Find the page I want to show you guys. All right. So let me make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Yep. Okay. So this is my account. This is my back office. So I'm actually showing you my transparent back office so you can see the results and see what I've got. I've got 17 leads that have come into my platform. I took a very, very, very small position in the co-op because I didn't want to take advantage of it. I wanted to give all the leads, as many as possible, to all the people that paid in for the first month that we did it. So they all got the majority of the leads. I just got a few. All right. And then I got a few people that saw this webinar and they came in and they joined and they got their refunds by going through my link. Thank you in advance if you do that as well. So that's my 17 clients that I've got in my platform. So you can see that I'm positioned right now to get $28,983. That's the total amount of refunds possible that I can earn money from. So the company's going to make 20% of that 28,000 once it gets paid out. Then I'll make 20% of that 20% on my personal sales. Okay. Now I'm gonna load up this with a lot of money myself. So I'm gonna get some big positions in the co-op myself. But here's where the magic is. Sub-affiliates right here. So I have 16 people who are sub-affiliates that have signed up to be affiliates underneath me, which is what you guys would do. When you guys join me today and you fill out the form to become an affiliate, you'll be added to that number of 16, and I'll have more. And then then as the leads are being processed and talked to and qualified by the AI and people start filling out applications, that's what we see sub-affiliate leads here, 94, okay? And out of those sub-affiliate leads, 94 of them, $125,652 in refunds is set to go out to those 94 people, okay? And every day this number is changing. Every day this number is going up because every day when people submit their IRS documents and their forms to have their IRS process it, like I said, sometimes it takes 3 to 12 days for the IRS to show the refund amount they're going to get. And then once the IRS processes that, it shows up here in the back office. And then it takes 3 to 20 weeks for that refund to actually go through and actually get processed and sent to people. So the numbers are coming in every day as the IRS pre-populates the information. And last week, SCTC Pros and the IRS was able to deliver over 1,000 refunds just last week to people who are due money in the batch that came through the IRS. So it happens when the IRS pushes a button. We don't know when that happens, but we know it's a 3-week to 20-week window, anywhere in that window. Okay. So you can see all that here. We can go into the lead. We can go into the sub-affiliates, and we can see people coming through. We can see how much their amounts are. We can see I can see this is my sub-affiliates right here. And we can see the names of the people coming in, and we don't see anything in these amounts yet. We see zeros here because they were not qualified. That's what that one says. This one's waiting on the IRS. So once the IRS processes this guy, we'll have an amount that pops up here. We can see that yesterday, Ken Jefferson on the 10th, Luther came in. He's getting a refund for $7,260. That's a nice sizable refund. That's a nice average medium-sized income right there. He's going to make some money on that. So you just scroll down, you can see a lot of people are in process. These people pre-qualified in means they fill out application 1, and then my bot that I built for SCTC Pros, bot number 2, which just started working 3 days ago, that bot's going to follow up with all the pre-qualified end people to get them through stage 2 and get more people to process their refunds. So we're going to start seeing more people coming in. So my effort's going to help you on both sides there. So then there's someone here, Mark. Mike Andrews getting a $6,290 refund. Paul got Lester Pastor Santos in here. He's getting a $14,130 refund. This Paul's doing another one here for $5,520, and then Paul scored another one here, $1,830, and then Ken got one for $3,230. So this is real. This is the facts. These are the numbers. Refunds are coming through. People are filling out this form. They're coming through, and they're getting their tax information submitted. AI brings them through the process. And then we can follow up with those leads if we want manually by going into our Facebook lead sheet and calling 5 leads a day every day that are 5 days old. And we can just keep calling 5 leads a day every single day, find 1 or 2 of those people every day, basically, and put those people under your particular account, and you're going to stack up even more money. Okay. Passive is nice, right? Passive money is great. But if I could triple or quadruple or quintuple that amount by putting a little bit of effort or getting a team of people to call these leads for me and then pay them a little percentage, why not? Why not? There's hundreds of leads in here that have not been talked to because my co-op guys are lazy and they don't want to call people. So I'm going to build a system to call them myself. Why not? Hey, it's an opportunity for those who see it, and you guys can join the program today. I've showed you the results. I've showed you that people are getting results. I've showed you that it's working. I've showed you conversations. I've showed you the AI that's working. It's talking to people. I've showed you that we have people coming in the co-op underneath the people who are in the co-op. Those leads showing up every day in there. Some of them are in process. Some of them need a little help. Some of them need a little push. Some of them have gone all the way through and they got refunds coming. And every day those numbers will change. Every day it updates and more people are getting refunds and more people are getting paid. So I hope I got you guys excited. I hope I got you guys fired up. And I hope you guys are going to join my co-op. Okay. So this is the page you go to. Go to smart.ai/code-op. Okay. Go to that website and you can see the sales letter that explains everything to you. So we're going to wrap it up here. We've been on the call for an hour. I appreciate everyone's time. I just wanted to really break this down into really small parts so you understand every part of this platform and this system. You can certainly reach out to me if you have any questions. I will happily answer anyone's questions. But your next step now is to figure out what your risk is worth to you and get a position in the co-op where you can afford to get in and possibly even not make any money. Okay. Again, disclaimers. You might make nothing. Or like I'm showing you in the co-op, you might have refunds coming in like all the guys in the co-op do, and money's going to be due to you. And you'll get way more than money back than what you paid into the co-op if everything goes to plan, right? Can't promise that it will though, because disclaimer rules, right? All right, so that's the website. We're gonna go take a look at that website now. All right, so let's bring that up. So Smart AI/co-op. And let's go ahead and share that screen. All right, so here we are on the screen here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting the video of this presentation I did today. I'm going to be putting this at the top of this page up here. So there'll be a video here when you guys come back here and a little bit later today. The video will be edited. I don't think I'm going to need to edit much in it. I don't really have lawyers look at this stuff. I probably should. But I'm going to put the video right here. And then underneath the video, you'll see like the different positions you can take. So you can get a $4,000 position, a $3,000 position, a $2,000, a $1,000, a $500. So let's click on the 500. And you can see here that you can put your name information in here. And then you can see Afterpay here. If you were to spread this payment out at $500, take a $500 position over 12 months, you'll pay $43 a month. Okay, you can do a 6-month payment plan and spread that payment out over 6 months at $85 a month. So we make it, like I said, we make it easy for you guys to get started. If you don't have a credit card or you have credit, and you have good credit, but maybe you don't have a credit card because you don't have enough room on your credit card, you can use Afterpay and fund your way into this program without having to pay. Oh, I'm not showing, oh, you're not seeing my screen. I forget that. Sorry. Let's do that again. Let's take a big number. Let's take the $2,000 number. And here's what the payment page looks like. Sorry about that. I forget that I got to keep going to the screen that I need to show you guys. So again, $2,000 payment. You can see you fill out your information here, and then you have credit card, Afterpay, and you can also have money transferred from your bank account if you wanted to do it that way. But I would go to Afterpay, and it's going to do some computations. So, okay, if you're going to do a $2,000 position, then you could break it into 4 different types of payment, or 3 different types of payments. You can do 12 monthly payments of $173. And maybe for you, that's super affordable, just to pay $173 a month for 12 months. And then those refunds start kicking in month 2 and 3. And then you use the money you get in refunds to pay the monthly fees you got. And eventually the monthly fees you're paying and the refunds you're going to have more refunds coming in. That's going to put you positive cash flow. That's the goal. That's what we're looking for. Can't promise it's going to happen, but that's the goal. And we're seeing great results already. It's working. So that's how it works. You can finance and fund your way in with these financing methods with Afterpay. You'll have to go through a quick qualifying process with them to make sure it works. Okay. All right. Cool. Love it. So what else can I tell you? Let's go back and see if there's any, let's go back to the website. Let's do that. So back on the website, there's a video here I made that shows you how the SETC program works. So you can watch this video. It explains how it works. It's like a 2-minute video explainer. If you want to see if you qualify to get a refund, you'll go right here where it says claim your refund, see if the IRS owes you any money. So you'll click on that button right here, the purple button, and you can apply and go through my affiliate link. Thank you very much in advance. Helps pay the bills. Go through my affiliate link and fill that out. Then you can read about eligibility, how the SCT Pros helps, key dates and points, how the co-op works. So you can see what the rotator does and how that works, what the positions are. I want to be upfront, transparent with you guys. There is a lot of cost to do this behind the scenes to run this that I incur. So I take a 20% management fee, what I call a management fee, from the payment you make, which goes to pay all of your different, Facebook management team. We have to pay them money every month. We have fees that happen from our AI connecting to OpenAI to get the AI to talk to your leads. So that costs money. We have to pay SMS fees for every SMS message that goes back and forth. That comes out of my pocket. So that covers that fee. There's a CRM fee I have to pay. And then I have staff and people I work with in my back end to make all this work. And I have to pay them. So that's where the 20% management fee goes. And if I'm lucky, I'll make a little bit of money on that so I can go buy an ice cream cone. Okay. Wink, wink. I make a little bit of money. So again, I'm managing the whole thing and it helps me do that. So that's why we're here. We're all here to make money. I've built a passive income stream system for you guys. You can see our Facebook page is right here linked, so you can go check that out. Again, you need to either pay the position and get a spot. If you don't want to join the co-op and you just want to get a free position and go out there and tell your family and friends about it, use the yellow button and just it says join affiliate offer for free, no ads in the co-op. So you just get your own account set up. When you guys join and pay today, it'll take probably 24 hours to 48 hours to get your affiliate link established. Linda, who's the manager of the affiliate program at SCTC Pros, will be emailing you your information to get your links, and then you can use those links. So that's what's going on, everybody. I'll be happy to answer any questions if there is any questions inside StreamYard here or inside the web. If you're watching online, I'm not seeing any questions popping through here. So pop in a question real quick. I got to run into another meeting here real quick.
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice.
Oh my gosh.
You can switch to standard now.
All right. So I left my AI on there. So I burned my limits for today. So sad. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. First of all, I hope you like the system. Second of all, share this with friends and family. You might know a lot of people out there who have money to invest in a system like this, or money to spend. Maybe I should do the word money to spend instead of money to invest to be legal. So you might know some people who have money to spend and join a co-op, and they want to take a position or multiple positions. Okay, they come in as high as you can. Show them this video and reach out to me. My information is public out there on the internet. You can easily get a hold of me. Call my phone number. Go to Smart AI. Call the phone number there. You'll talk to my AI. She can transfer a call to me, and I can talk to you that way. Everything is here. It's fully transparent. We do weekly roundups every week. We do updates, and we do an update to everybody in the co-op, so you always know what's going on. Super transparent, very active in this, and I can't wait to start working with you. So thanks for watching the AI Passive Money Machine webinar. Go to the website that we had on the screen, smart.ai, smart.ai.co-op, and get your position started, because the co-op will be starting. What's the date say on the page? The co-op will be starting, looks like it is in 6 days. So let's see here. We have the dates on here. Oh, right here at the top. So the new co-op begins next week on the 18th. We might extend it over that weekend and start like on the like the 22nd or 21st, just to give you one more weekend to get some money together. But that's the limit, absolute limit. So try to get all your payments in by October 18th. If you need some time, I'm giving you guys a week, to watch this webinar, share the replay with people. Everyone comes in, gets their positions, and then we roll it out. We start the new co-op the 22nd, 21st of October, and we'll go all the way through the end of November, and then we'll launch another co-op. We'll do it again for December into January, and that's how the program works. I'll see you guys on the inside. Thanks for watching the program today. I really appreciate all of you for your time on the webinar. Kept you on here an hour and 11 minutes. I was hoping it was going to be 40. I always go long. It's just the way it is. Be the lighthouse in people's storms, because everyone's struggling right now. This is a program that makes them struggle less, in my opinion, my professional opinion. Okay. So join the program, and I'll see you on the inside.